So I just found out something really interesting today, something that I wasn't aware of, but I'm one of the weirdest people in the United States of America. Yeah, that's very interesting. But the reason is not because of where I live or what I do or something like that. It's I do not like coffee. I don't like it at all. I refuse to stand in line for it. I refuse to let it burn my mouth. Um, I'm definitely not a fan of it. It smells decent. I can give you that. But other than that, I have zero desire for coffee whatsoever. And with the American population being roughly 300 million people, 100 million people on average drink coffee every day. That's an $18 billion business. There are 17,000 Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts located globally. That is almost on every square mile, there is some sort of coffee shop. And that's not even including the small chain coffee shops that are popping up or the local ones that are all the rage now with the more socially aware individuals, hipsters, and other individuals who feel as if that they're contributing more to their community. Those followers of the smaller shops as well. So yes, I'm very weird in this aspect. However, I was doing a lot of research, and it's quite interesting that a lot of people do not know the origins of coffee and where it comes from. So I found two legends, and so how quite possibly if it's true, we'll find out. Maybe one day, maybe not. But it's thought that coffee beans were originally found in Ethiopia, located in the northeastern portion of Africa. And it is said that a farmer let his sheep go out to graze the land, came across these beans, and for whatever reason, they would not go to sleep. Go figure. Second legend I came across. This one takes place in Arabia. A man was banished from his lands for whatever reason. I assume religious, because it says his followers followed the lands with him. And in order to avoid starvation, they came across these beans, decided to boil them, and they survived the storm. They made it out of that alive. And it was so interesting and intriguing that the nearby village considered it a miracle. And guess what the name of this village was? Mocha. Go figure. The earliest evidence we have of coffee drinking appears in the 15th century with the tribes of Yemen. And it was there in Arabia that coffee seeds were first roasted, brewed in similar ways that they are now. And it reached all the way to Persia, Turkey, North Africa. It wasn't until the 17th century that Europeans got a hold of it and brought it back to Europe. It was actually considered the bitter invention of Satan at that point in time. It was so They were so distraught and distressed over this dark brown liquid that they actually brought the case to Pope Clement VIII. He actually loved it so much that he declared it a papal of approval. And from that point on, it was known for its flavor, its alertness. It actually has really good health qualities to it. And although they didn't know that at the beginning, upon conducting more research within recent times, we have understood that there's very few things that we have diet-wise outside of supplements that provide the amount of antioxidants that can be found in coffee. However, everything in moderation is good. It's when you get into access, and that's when we start to see the issues of addiction. And the addiction is something that my classmate Brittany is going to go over next, and that's who I'll be followed by.